Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, back with the round 3 of Grand Arena Championships. This is for the first week, and it's in the finals, but I can tell you right now, it did not go so well for me. You can take a look at the board and see the top zone. Look at that Ray team up there. I did not expect that, not at all. Um, I had a counter save for it, but it doesn't go so well. But we'll get to that. Let me just tell you that I at least do have a couple interesting battles and a couple of things I'm going to show you. It seems like things just did not go my way. So, let me show you this DR battle. I thought, okay, he's got Darth Revan. What I'm going to do is take in my own Darth Revan in a mirror match with a pre-taunt because his Darth Revan is faster, but my dark side Bastila is faster. So she'll be able to go second and put down all her debuffs. So here we go. Brought the pre-taunt, eat the fear. No problem. Things are fine there. And look at that. My Bastila goes. And I would say she's pretty potent, but look, not potent enough. Look at the enemy dark side Bastila. She did not land Corrupted Battle Meditation. Since she did not land that, that means when the enemy Bastila goes, she gets to land all her debuffs and then makes it a nightmare of a match since, since my team's already got fear and they got kind of the upper hand here. This guy's mods are very, very good. Way better than mine across the board. And things just kind of don't go my way. He's got Kenobi in there to get rid of all those debuffs and everything. I guess it just worked out for him. You saw there I tried that Mass Fear, but since I had Corrupted Battle Meditation, it did not work. So I'm kind of behind the 8 ball. There's not a lot I can do. I lost my pre-taunt there. Got him down, got his Kenobi into the red. I got the kill shot with HK here, but I'm stuck on Malik. So I try it anyway, and it's a waste because it obviously doesn't kill Malik. And now I lost my Darth Revan. You can see my team's just kind of falling apart here. It did not go well for me, obviously. So that sucks. I mean, at least I got rid of his taunt, but I'm not able to drain anybody, important. There was nothing I could really do there. So that was the end of that. It was unfortunate. We'll go ahead and take out his Padme team. That's another thing. He did put up a strong defense. I mean, he's got Galactic Legend Rey with his full gas team, on the team. And then down south, he's got his Darth Revan and his Padme. So that's some heavy weight out front, I think, I would say. So I'm using my Trey here because if I can't get through this Padme, it really doesn't matter what's in the back. And I'm already going to have to clean up that Darth Revan mess. And wait till I show you guys that one. Because that one, I don't know. I just feel like I got robbed. But we'll get to that. So Trey against Padme. You guys know how this goes. And he doesn't have GK in here, obviously, since he put him on his Darth Revan team. I thought that was kind of interesting. But I guess it would stop bounty hunters if I was trying to use, bounty hunters there and GK was there. And maybe that was his rationale for it. But he's got, full GR Padme team here. Got Grandmaster Yoda there. As long as I can control the team with Padme isolated, it really doesn't matter. So I annihilated Anakin first. Get Anakin out of there. I don't want him taking extra turns and doing his big hit AoE and, killing somebody. And as long as I got him gone and Padme isolated, she's not giving out all the protection up and everything that she normally does. She can't call the mass assist with her kick. I don't really have to worry about all that. I've got Fracture, so I went ahead and put that on Grandmaster Yoda. I just don't want him doing any big hits, damage. I don't want him spreading buffs. Trying to keep him on the sidelines as much as I can and circle back around to my Annihilate. Once I get Annihilate, you can see I'm just doing hits on Ahsoka, trying to make any progress, but it doesn't do anything with Barriss over there. just healing everybody up every time I hit them. So keep hitting Ahsoka. Really doesn't do anything. I was just trying to see if I could take her out, but I'm basically making no progress. So I've got Thrawn's turn meter swap, send it over to Nyla's. Now I can take Barriss out of the picture and it gets a little bit easier. Got held by Hatred up, so I'm doing okay there. Now I can start taking out Ahsoka and my hits will actually do some damage. Got Fracture back up again, so put Yoda on timeout. You can see that, things are going pretty well, and that's how they should go. So I was thankful of that at least this team's, working out. Continue to isolate Padme. That went on to mess with her, and I'll just worry about her last. So there went Ahsoka and Yoda. Again, I got isolate back up, so I'll top it up on Padme. And look at that. Yoda's almost gone right there. Heal up. I like having Shore there. It's kind of nice. Got a dodge right when I would have finished him off, but I guess that's okay. I mean, I'm not in danger of losing. I still do have a decent amount of time on the clock. Right now, I'm trying to see if there's any way I can top up, protection and get everybody's bars full to get as many points as I can. There's not really a good way to do that. So I thought about cycling through one more time, but instead I just went ahead and annihilated there. So this is what I wanted to show you guys. Check this out. I brought in my bounty hunters. I went Bosk lead since I knew they'd be going first, right? And all the debuffs will at least help me keep them healed. So the goal when you bring in bounty hunters is you want to get out Darkside Bastila because she can wreck your world. So as soon as I can get over to her, that's what I'm going to do. So let me slow some of this down. I got Jango's rocket. Hits her, no crit. She does have a crit avoidance arrow, but other than that, she's modded normally. She's not ultra high tenacity or anything like that. So you can see, I just stopped it there so you can see, okay, a 42k hit, no crit. That's fine. Bosk's turn, he goes. They go a little bit. Now it's Boba's turn. She's got 12 debuffs. Rocket to the face, 76k, still not dead. She's on a sliver of red, and it wasn't enough to finish her off. Like, I really need to kill her because once she goes, all the fear and the shock that she provides, I mean, that will wreck this team. So, unfortunate, but okay. Now it's Mando's turn. He's got his big hit assist attack. Check this shit out because this kind of pissed me off. I'm like, okay. Got her down into the red. I should be good. I'll just call Jango or something and, sayonara. Mando goes, dodge. Jango goes, dodge. And from there, that's when it all went to shit. So, unfortunate, but I wanted to show you guys that, like, this is unbelievable. I mean, I get that, okay, a crit avoidance arrow will help her survive the crits, and of course the two big attacks did not crit, and it wasn't enough damage to kill her. Okay, I'll buy that. But then she's going to get 2 clutch dodges in a row when she's on a sliver of life, and either one of those attacks, would have done her in. I was just unfortunate, I guess. That's the way the dice happen to roll that day. So you can see that my team just, from that point on, just gets torn up. And nothing I can do. Once they lose their bounty hunter's resolve, then they're just going to be picked off. They can't ignore the taunt, so there's no chance to kill anybody, really. And Bastila just healed herself up. Look at that. She's all in the green with protection, everything. So that was my plan. That was my, cleanup. But, that was my plan to get through that team. So now I'm kind of screwed. I'm going to go ahead and kill some of these teams up top because I know what I'm going to use. We'll start off with the Rey because things can't go any worse. I know what counter team I'm going to use for the Rey, and it's going to be the Bastille-led Jedi team, that Luke Nukem team from Clash's video. And it does work on this team. I'll tell you right now, one of my patrons, Alita, had the same exact team in his Grand Arena match, and he recorded, showed me the video, and his actually went pretty well. Well, let me spoil it for you, and mine does not go well. Right there, they went after gas first, and once they do that, that increases his cooldowns, and the whole thing about this team is that when it's his turn to go and he's powered up, you use his third special that puts daze on everybody, and then it hits twice as hard when he goes in for his second attack. Well, here he's got his cooldowns raised up, so I don't actually get to use his special moves. You see Bastila doesn't have her special to buff him up. The whole key to this team is powering him up in time so that when he does his hits, he'll be able to take out Ray right at the get-go, and then you just clean up the rest of the team. And I mean, that takes long enough, but once you miss out on those steps, you're kind of stuck. So I threw turn meter over to Luke and did a stun, the mass stun, to try to buy myself some time since already things weren't going to plan. You can see that Ray already got into her ultimate. So right now I'm just trying to buff up, trying to get some hits on Ray, because I think when gas still hits her, he can lower her max health. So I was trying to do that while I could, and hopefully be able to kill her once she got out of ultimate. Now, everybody did survive, which is good, but you can see that gas just wasn't buffed up enough and wasn't ready to take her out. I wasn't able to do enough damage. So I threw another mark at her. You know, her health's a little bit lower, but she's still in the green. Not able to make significant progress. I've got Luke there too. Got her down into the yellow, and she turned around and healed right back up. So pretty unfortunate there. Just did not go my way. And then once you lose gas, that's the end of it. So I showed Alita my video, and we compared the two, and you can really see it did come down to increasing those cooldowns right at the start, and the fact that they went after my gas, whereas in his, they went after Luke, and you can come back from that. I mean, there's nothing to say, but it's just, that's the way it rolls. So it did not work out. Stuck on that Ray, nothing I can do. Like, there's no other team I had that was going to punch through that. So already I know I'm going to be stuck there. I'm just cleaning up the rest of the teams that I can, just because, you know, I like to clean off as many teams as I can, get the extra credits, get some practice in on things. Like right here, he's got a basic Grievous squad. Okay, we had to kill those in TW, you know, usually 2 walls of Grievous still, although I think that might be going away soon as new GLs come and they replace those zones with something stronger. But I like to practice my Grievous if I can and just get some work in on that. So it's going pretty well using Padme, because the Lord knows we can't use Jedi anymore. Everything's being reserved for these dang galactic legends, trying to counter those. So Padme is about the only thing left, aside from maybe Night Sisters. Just doing cleanup now. Got to get rid of B1 and Magna, and we'll put that team to bed. I'm just trying to clear off as many as I can. I'm going to go back and I will clear off that Darth Revan, and then I do have an interesting battle that I'm going to show you in the back. Something maybe nobody, you know, has tried because they didn't want to risk it, and I'll tell you that it is risky, but it, you know, worked out. So I'll be looking forward to showing you that here. I know y'all will all be disappointed that we don't make it to my ship section and you can't enjoy my fleet battles, but that's how it works. So cleared off that Grievous. Now I just got his Newt team. You guys have seen this one. Pretty standard stuff here. Geos versus Newt. Okay. Nothing too fancy going on there. Same old, same old. I like using them just because every time you clear off that extortion, they still get to assist attack anyway. So it's like you still get your turn. You know, they're still doing damage, doing what they can do, and you don't have to worry about all that extortion spreading. I took out Count Dooku and trying to go after Droideka just because I don't want to suffer through one of the big hits, have somebody die, at the wrong time. Get stuck behind Zalbar's taunt a little bit, and he's got Stormtrooper Han in there. Those two don't really matter. The big hit happened, but it went on the Brute, so we don't really care about that. Long as they're all 5 alive, well, 6 I guess, then it doesn't really matter. Long as the important ones live, I'm just trying to do some damage and pick them off one by one. So that's what we're doing. Got rid of Zalbar, going back after Droideka. He's gone. Now it's just Newt and Han left. So going after Newt, got 1 death in. And I was trying to see at this point if it's possible to heal back up, because you can get 60 banners sometimes if you can get everybody healed back up. But I don't think I'll be able to cycle through enough. Not with Newt there still doing extortion. Right there he did it and took some health off, or I don't know, whatever he does. So I thought, I don't think I can do it, but let's try and circle back around if I can. So I'm going through all the moves, and Han is pretty tanky, but not tanky enough that I can get back around. And I see I had 1 more turn to go for Alpha. And so there's no way I can get all the way back around. So that's it. Finish off that team. Only got 55 there. Best I could do there. Here's me cleaning up that Darth Revan team. This actually didn't work too bad. This was my only, last shot. If this didn't work, I wasn't entirely sure what I was going to do to even get through to the back. Because, Darth Revan can be a big hassle to clean up if you get stuck on the big 3, which that's who I have. Darth Revan, Bastila, and Malik. They can kind of hold the line. But I've got clones here, and I threw Wampa in as the 5th just because I had Wampa, so why not? I'm going after Bastila, and I'm able to make some progress on her. Got her down to the red, and finally was able to take her out. Now I'm deciding who I want to go after next. Going after DR, but I can't do a ton of damage until right there. I get the sacrifice on Rex. Once Rex dies and 5 sacrifices for him, then I'm in good shape. Then I can do a lot of damage. So I go after Malik, trying to do some big damage to him. I've got Echo's grenade that took out DR. Now it's just Malik to worry about. And he's draining. He keeps draining. But everyone's resilient enough that they're able to kind of get around that. And I'm doing plenty of damage now. So there we go. That was it. Maybe I should have done them second. But I really thought bounty hunters should have got the job done. So there we go. We see the back zone. He's got this Ray with the bros, and he's got Nest. And then he's got an EP team with Nihilus and Scion in there. And look, he's got the relicked up Sidious. We're going to see a lot more of those maybe in the B team filler teams, because people are going to have to be relicking them up. So look forward to those. I do like him as a character. I'm kind of excited to mess around with him once I start gearing up for the new GL Emperor. Let's go ahead and take out the Bros team, and this is the battle that I wanted to show you. So I brought in my Night Sisters. Night Sisters can take out a regular JTR team, but I wondered if they'd be able to take out like a souped up JTR team that has these Resistance Hero Bros. And I've never tried it, but I thought, what the hell, I'm going to lose this round anyway. I might as well get a chance to experiment and see what I can do. So let's throw them in there and just see what happens. So I did. You can see that they went after Daka. She's stunned, which is kind of the worst thing. You don't want that to happen. Once she gets stunned and she can't heal or bring anybody back, you're really in trouble. So it sucks that she lost a turn. She's got that locked healing immunity, but I was able to take out Resistance Hero Finn. Once you can get him out, things go at least a little bit smoother. They've got Nest in there, but I was able to land a stun on her, so that way I don't have to put up with her dazing and, doing everything she does. I've got Daka out of stun, so she's able to go. Trying to take out Poe really just whoever. It doesn't really matter, but I'm going after Poe just because I can. Look at Daka's health, though. She's in the yellow, and I've already used up my 2 free sacrifice deaths from zombie. So I really don't want Daka to die. I was able to take out Poe there. I've got, I've got time to work on JTR and BB-8. Trying to go after JTR. If I can get her out, then it's basically in the bag. So that's what I'm trying to do. Just take her out next. And what I did was leave Spirit. Spirit died. So I thought, okay, I'm going to just leave Spirit dead, call her from the grave, and that way it helps heal up Daka. Every time somebody dies, she gets that, I think it's 10% to her max health. So she keeps kind of healing up every time I'm calling an assist from the grave. And now that I got rid of Ray and it's just BB-8 and Nest, that's not too big of a deal. I can go after BB-8. He's gone. Now it's just Nest, and you guys know how this goes. You just stack up a bunch of plague, keep doing attacks, doesn't matter. And as soon as Nest takes a turn, all that plague's going to put in some work. So that's what we're doing. We'll heal up, make sure everybody's topped off. 55 banners against that JTR Bros team. So I'm really glad I was able to try that out. And the last ground battle I have for you is his EP team. And that's a pretty tough team. But the only thing I got worthwhile, the only thing that I thought might, get me through this in one shot anyway, but it's going to be risky as hell, is this First Order team. And I've got Crew First Order with Watt in there. And I thought Watt could throw on the tank tech onto Crew, which will help keep him alive because obviously every time he gets status effects, he's going to heal up some protection and health. And it's having the tank tech on there is also going to get rid of the shock so that way he can heal. So I thought, okay, that'll keep him alive for a while, and put the weapons tech on Fox. And that way, once Fox, can hit, he can ignore defense and do some good damage. Problem with this team is, and I don't know if my opponent, thought of this or not, but the way that he built it, with 2 tanks on there, Scion and then L3, having that sporadic taunt that you can't really do anything to because she shrugs off all the debuffs, is pretty good as far as his side goes. You've got to get around 2 taunts to even start messing with Nihilus, who, if you leave him unchecked, he's going to start annihilating people. And so I don't want that to happen. So I'm trying to get through these tanks as fast as I can to be able to get over to Nihilus and make, some kind of progress. And half my team got stunned by EP, so that's already kind of put me behind the 8 ball. Trying to gain some turn meter when I can, but you still got to watch out for a shock and everything else. It's not good. You're really on a clock. And there went Nihilus with his Annihilate. Of course, he took out my Crew because Crew was perma-taunting with that the tank tech on him. So now I really got to hurry. Trying to take out, I had got rid of Scion, and I'm trying to get there on L3 and get her down, and then I could start dealing with Nihilus. But I'm at least making some progress, so I'm going to keep at it, and my team's doing, okay. They're surviving anyway. Sucks to not have my main tank there. But Executioner's putting in work, doing what he needs to do. Now I've got, let's see, EP, I'm trying to take him out when I get a chance. So got rid of him, don't have to worry about the stuns anymore. Got Sidious right there, took him out in one big hit. And now I can work on Nihilus. Try to go for a stun there, didn't get it. But I've got Executioner up again. Look at that, took him out. So it actually did work out. I didn't really have a lot of faith in that team, but they pulled it through. Got the, cleared off that zone. But that's as far as I can get. I can't get through that raid team, so I'm stuck there. And my opponent went after I was done. And let me show you this. You guys see my score. And I don't know what the best score is in this dual ship, mode that we got now. but he just wrecked my shit. Like, he cleaned off my board like it was nothing. 21-14 is what he got. That's pretty impressive. Like, that's higher than I've scored this week anyway, and I don't think I can score that high. That's pretty good. So props to him. He won the bracket this week. I pretty much figured when I looked at my opening, comparison, that guy was going to be the one winning out, and unfortunately he proved me right. So live and learn. I got some ideas to take into next week, and we'll see how that plays out. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. Give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.